washed out. I got the sun behind me again. See if this works. A little better. Just Chick-fil-A, nothing special. Let me do my thumbnail. Ooh, with the sandwich looking like this. He's looking like this. You see that? That's how I do my thumbnail. Anyway, y'all, take a bite. Terrible. These are the worst fries I ever got from Chick-fil-A. Trash. This one was warm. I'm thinking about the rabbit hole I've been down on YouTube. My latest rabbit hole is been Black Brits. Like, do you guys know Adonis? Why is this all wet? What the heck happened? Adonis Live, right? I think he was living in London, maybe. He street interviews these Black British. Well, you know, they're from all over, but they moved to England, I guess. But anyways, he meets them. They're fairly young, too, so they don't know. I feel like they don't know a lot about the history between... Maybe they do know, because I'm sure their parents are not all gone. But, like in the 80s, for instance, like worldwide, people who look like me didn't really want to be associated necessarily with American Black. But now, people all over the world, they talk like us, they wear our clothes, you know, they not take advantage, but they benefit from things that were created, or like the whole movement in the 60s and the 70s that we had. And they don't know the details. They just know, like, that they're here and they enjoy all these benefits and freedoms. And they don't realize, like, that we, Black Americans, are what we did or been through or created and innovated. They're completely clueless. And their only talking point is that we don't know where we came from. And we try to tell them that we've been here for 400 or 500 years. We're from here now. They're like, no, you don't know your origin. And Adonis, he's saying, y'all don't know y'all origin either, because your countries just started taking, like, notes in the 80s or the 60s, you know, not that long ago. But he was just saying how he has birth certificates and proof that his family was in America from the 1700s. I thought that was very deep. They own it about that. Because they only, I think he was saying Britain only has like 3 generations of, what's it called? Not refugees, but, you know, people who came from, you know, foreigners who came to live there. It's just really, really interesting to see that people, they seem really mad that but then they like, we all black, we all the same. And he was trying to explain, like, it was not too long ago that none of y'all didn't want to be associated with us, period. I remember it. I remember in the 80s, especially when I was growing up, thinking, why do Africans hate us? No. I lived in a community that had a lot of Somali women. And so face to face, individually, we liked each other, we got along. But we didn't, it was just like a, hey, how you doing? But we didn't hang out together. Our kids played together. And we were cool, but we never, because they were like always in the house with their family. And then, you know, we just knew they had kids from coming and going, so they would invite our kids over or whatever. Or the kids would, you know, we would come outside and play with the kids. Well, I'm not saying every single person. They were saying they think we're dumb, lazy, we don't know geography. I'm like, what? Come on, what is y'all's culture? And Adonis is like, our culture is innovation, fashion, music, what we eat. It's American culture embroidered into it also, but that's how we took it and flipped it. And people all over the world get into the culture we produce. He told them they were cosplaying American blacks. Oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, you are. Y'all, in Japan, they actually that's actually like a thing. They cosplay black Americans. I saw a clip where they had like I don't know if it was a street party or in a club. They all had on, stuff you would potentially see young black American people wearing. Hoodies, bandanas, like, I don't know, I can't describe it. It was a lot. It seemed like they all had on black too. That was like the thing. Like their clothes were black. And it was like old hip hop looking black. Not like a today, We don't have one style of dress. So it's a particular hip hop sports looking look. Completely interesting. Because everybody in the world has an opinion about us. They don't have a clue about us. And he was telling them, y'all moved from y'all country. You left your country and your people. Came over here and colonized yourself in England. And then you went, because they went to school in England. So now they're brainwashed by English education. And they're on there trying to argue and say everything that, all the stereotypes about people. I'm like, wow. They remind me of the 1980s when people were just, everybody wasn't, it was just like they just are living in old times. They need to come to the present. Come to the present with your thinking. Like, educate yourself. This is shocking to me. And then we keep having to say, we're not thinking about y'all like that over there. Like, Adonis is saying, Americans are not thinking about y'all, but y'all can't keep Americans' name out your mouth. You got on our clothes, you got our hairstyles, everything, they see every move we make, they make right behind us. And he was asking one of these guys, 2 black guys now, black guys, he asked them where they were born. One was born in France and one was born in Spain. And they kept dropping N-bombs and word bombs. And he was like, why do you feel, one of them specifically, the other one said he wouldn't use it now because he did not know the history of it. And we were like, okay, that's respect. But the other one, every time Adonis was stopping, he would say, why you keep saying that? And the guy was like, oh, you tripping. And then he was trying to make his point again, drop the N-bomb. Adonis would be like, why do you think it's okay for you to say that? Like, that's not, just because your skin is similar to mine, it's not okay for you. Your history and your ancestry didn't go through being called that. But then he was like, well, we had to fight with skinheads back in, so we did get called that. I'm like, okay. So we all need to talk to each other and listen without judgment, or let the stereotypes go. Everybody needs to get educated. a lot of misinformation and propaganda. And it's really sad. But I clearly remember when, in the 80s, people from all over the world did not want to be considered black. They were like, I'm not black, I'm Haitian. I'm not black, I'm Jamaican. I'm not black, I'm Nigerian or whatever. But now, they all assimilate black culture. They're all like, no, it's all love. It's all, why y'all being divisive? And we're like, we're not being divisive. We just letting y'all know you can't come back after treating us the way you did and try to play the victim now. Like you didn't do. Take ownership of what you did and your parents did. Maybe y'all didn't do it, the 18-year-olds. But their parents for sure did. I clearly remember it being like a thing that was said. And it was something that was, you can feel it. They would rather be like in an international community than in our community. But there were a lot of, no, actually, when I lived where the Somalians were, that was a pretty international little part of the city I was living in. Very diverse. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they had a group. I don't know if they lived in the same place or like in the same apartment, but it was several of them and their kids. My phone was full. Anyway, let me get off the soapbox. How is it? It's 11:11. What does that mean? I was on the phone with my mom the other day, and when we hung up, it was 11:11. So I keep saying 11:11. I need to Google it. What do y'all think about my topic? Where are you from? What do you know about the relationship between black people in America and different areas? And check this out. Is Jamaica? No, it couldn't be. Is Jamaica in South America? I gotta check. I gotta Google that. Anyways. Oh, water is so good. I just went to Home Depot. My door slider broke. See that? I'll have to buy a new one. I hope it's A heavy duty door pull, yeah. Pay like $7.50. Excuse me. I had one, and we finally, it was like half wood and half metal, and the wood part just gave up on me. You know, we got a dog we got to keep letting in and out, so. I'm gonna go home, y'all. Chill, watch some more YouTube. Maybe wash some dishes. Get those lawn bags down by the street. I got several things I need to do. I'm so glad it's Friday. Oh my God. And next week, I have a life-changing event that begins. And it's going to be stressful. It's got me stressed this week. That's why I haven't posted any videos. Because I'm a little bit overwhelmed. Just trying to recalibrate. But anyways, I'm finna go, y'all. I gotta go. Thanks for kicking it and hanging out with me. Leave a message. Leave a comment. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.